was thinking maybe I could be the wizard this time.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm always the wizard, Jeremy.
Yeah, come on, man. Just let me be the wizard.
Jeremy, it takes a lot of training to be the wizard, and I just don't think you're ready for it.
Fine, I guess I'll just be the barbarian then.
That's a good lad. Hey friends, I'm Pragmatik and I want to talk about video games. And the game I want to talk about today is Gauntlet Legends for the N64. Now the Gauntlet series in general has been pretty quiet. We haven't really heard anything about it since 2014, which is kind of strange since this game in particular really helped to establish a good formula. So let's talk about it. Gauntlet Legends was released in October 1998, now nearing its 20th anniversary. The original arcade to home system games were such a hit, it was without question that Midway would publish a new version for the N64, PS1, and Dreamcast. This installment has us pursuing Scorn, an evil being that was resurrected by the wizard Garm. Garm's wishes to use him for his own personal gain didn't quite go as planned. Now, to stop Scorn from causing havoc, we have to travel to different worlds, finding the runes hidden throughout the levels that were used to summon him. All while battling the Guardians of the Lands in an attempt to restore peace to our world. The only question now is, who do you want to be? You can initially start out as 4 characters, a warrior, wizard, archer, and Valkyrie, with later characters being unlocked by finding coins throughout the levels. They're pretty much just skin changes though. Each character has a proficiency in a certain stat. Warriors have great strength, wizards have their magic, archers are the fastest, and Valkyries have the most defense. It's good to know this depending on what part you want to fulfill if you're playing with friends. And you'll want to play with friends, trust me. I decided to go with the blue wizard, which I named Trixie? This save file is old, I don't know. I deeply relate to this wizard though.
Food is good.
Food is good! Starting your journey, veteran Gauntlet players may notice that their health isn't going down for no reason in particular like the originals, because that was a mechanic that should have never existed in the first place. Listen, I know it was designed to eat your quarters in the arcade, but come on man, don't punish me for simply existing. That's one good change, but there is so much more in store. The game typically mirrors its originals, save for some updated graphics, but this time around you've got some new moves up your sleeves. You have your initial attack and your melee attack, which, by the way, is hilarious to see my wizard just try to punch his way through waves of enemies. Catch these mage hands! This time around, you've got some special moves as well. This little meter here allows you to pull off some great attacks, including a turbo attack, an area of effect attack that's great for crowd control, and a really powerful forward attack that plows through whatever's in front of you. You can also use this meter to dash, which subjects you to some of the silliest looking run cycles I've ever seen. These attacks really give you an edge in a fight, but it doesn't stop there. You've also got a plethora of items to help you out in battle as well. Did I just say plethora? Throughout levels, you'll find a ton of items to help you in your journey, and they are awesome. You'll find elemental shields, triple attacks, anti-death items, status items, and my personal favorite, the Thunder Hammer. It basically one-shots anything. Boy, these dastardly fiends sure do look menacing. That's better. The game now also features a level up system, which is great. You'll be gaining levels in no time as you smash through enemies, and when you get a high enough level, you get a little companion. Oh, look at them. They help you with the normal size attack, which is always welcome. You'll also come across potions which are helpful for a number of reasons, from crowd control to telling Death to straight up screw off. Every now and then, Death will appear and try to sap your health as quickly as possible. Having a potion handy is really the only way to make him leave, so always keep one handy. You never know when that jerk might be hiding in a chest, thinking you'll be getting some sweet gold, but no, health draining death chest. It's worth noting that your good buddy here, who is the evil wizard's cooler brother, will sell you items as well as stat increases, so it's good to always find that gold and stock up for future battles. Fighting through these 4 worlds will have you uncovering all kinds of secrets, from hidden runes to sweet items and treasures. It's all in preparation for the bosses that lie in wait. The bosses themselves aren't terribly hard, but do take a lot of health if you're not careful, and health in this game is a major problem. Remember that shop I was telling you about? Well, he doesn't sell you any restorative items, which is bad because this means the only way to regain health is by finding food or health potions. This is the greatest flaw this game seems to have, and this being overlooked is kind of baffling. The best strategy I've come across is to go to the very first level, where you can find food items and potions that restore health. This helps to restore about 500 health per visit, but that's a lot of work for just one person, not to mention a grind if you're playing with more people. There was a much better alternative for this. Just shell out some of the gold pieces for your health to be fully restored. Seems almost imperative for a game that can put you through the ringer at any given moment. But I think in this aspect it builds upon the greatest feature, the multiplayer. There were a lot of friendship ruiners in the N64's collection. Mario Party, GoldenEye, Jet Force Gemini, but unlike the other Gauntlet games, this particular game actually encouraged working together. With limited items and means of health, Gauntlet Legends shows that you need teamwork to make progress, sharing gold so each member can level up their skills, making sure each teammate had enough health to face a boss. Each aspect of this game depends on players working with each other to make the game flow as seamlessly as possible. And that's something I really admire about this game. It makes each person feel important and a good addition to the team. Players even share a screen, so you have to choose one direction as a team and work from there. Or you can be greedy and just try to snag everything for yourself.
Then when your friends lay dead before you, it will only be then which you realize the error of your ways, your greed coming to light, your strength bearing no fruit as you face a fate that you could have prevented. If only you had thought of others, your grave shall be shallow with the burden of your own decisions.
Pragmatic tip, share your gold, share your health. The N64 was always my favorite console. The best mechanic it had was allowing you and 3 others to join in one game. That's why I prefer this version a little bit more than the PS1 version. The soundtrack for this game is really phenomenal. The themes always feel dark and foreboding, or have that feeling of true adventure. The castle courtyard is by far my favorite theme. It really sounds like you and your friends are setting up to storm the castle. Which is pretty much what you're doing. All versions have the same themes done in their own way, and they're all really pleasant to listen to. Might even want to have it as background music to a D&D campaign. God, that was nerdy. Gauntlet Legends feels like a true adventure that you and your friends set out on. It's fun to charge into waves of enemies, seeing how much you've grown as you play. You'll even find yourself making strategies as you try to defeat the next boss. The worlds are vast and there are so many secrets to find. Sure, you'll have to ration your keys to open chests, and the game really took a hit with the abysmal health system, but Gauntlet Legends just isn't a game to miss out on. So grab your friends and set out to stop Scorn. And eat lots of food. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. Have you played Gauntlet Legends? Does it stack up to the originals? Who did you play as? Let me know down in the comments. If you're feeling generous, gently tap that like button or I won't share any of my spare keys. Also consider subscribing if you'd like. Don't forget to hit that bell as well. Have a great day, and as always, keep it practical.